Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do part 3 of my little mini series on how to use notes. And today we're going to talk about how to share your content to notes. All right, so we're going to jump in. I'm going to do a couple different screen shares and we're going to see what we can do here. So first of all, we're going to talk about sharing written content. And I'm just pulling up the screen share for my Fierce and Free blog. Here we are. Okay, so the first thing we're going to show you is just how to share an entire an entire post to notes. So I'm going to go to my Herb profiles and we're going to go to Willow today. So this is an older post I wrote a year ago. And we're going to share that again this year now that Pussy Willows are coming out pretty soon here. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how they're edible. Okay. So you would just type up a message. And then once you have a message typed, then you can delete this bulky link here. If you delete the bulky link first, Substack thinks you don't want to share this anymore and it deletes everything and you have to start over. So I just wrote the little sentence first and then I have the actual post here is that clickable link from Substack. I'm sounding really salesy today, which is not my goal, but anyway. One thing I am doing is trying to put in the health benefits of and herbal medicine from Willow. So the reason I'm putting in things like health benefits, herbal medicine, I'm hoping that these are keywords that will make Substack's AI filter this post into this note, into the feed that is related to alternative medicine and other related topics under the health and wellness category. So we're going to post that. There we go. And now I am going to show you a second way to share. So I have this older post from February of 2024 that I actually really like about the Earth's soil ecosystem. And I'd kind of like it to show up in the category for environmental, what's that category called here? Not renewable energy, but there's a couple other ones that I like. Sustainable, maybe. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to find it on camera, of course, but there's climate and environment, and there's a couple other subcategories under that, like wildlife or the earth ecosystem, things like that. So anyway, we're going to go back to this post. And what I'm going to do is find a quote from the post to share. And I found one earlier. That was just, here we go. The depletion of the soil is a real problem. If the soil is devoid of nutrition, then the plants we harvest for food or medicine is also devoid of nutrition. Empty calories to satiate our appetite with little to no actual nourishment or medicinal value. Supplementation is one way to try to solve the problem, but can the earth show us a better way? I like that. I'm going to restack instead of share, and this will put it in the notes feed. If I did share, it would create a link or a downloadable graphic for me to share, which is something you can do if you want to share it to Instagram or you want to share it to LinkedIn or something like that. That totally works. But here I'm just going to write something to think about as we head into planting season. All right, so now I can choose different colored backgrounds. There's several options. I can also choose a blurred version of the main picture from this post. It's quite blurred and dark, simply to make sure that the quote still stands out. And I think I'm going to choose that one. And I kind of like them centered. You can either center or left. And then as I post this, what happens is this graphic right here is a clickable link that people can click on, and it will take them right to that spot in the post, which I'll show you. Note sent. So let's go back here. First of all, let's refresh and see if this will show up. If not, I will find it in my own notes feed. All right, so now on my home page, I'll show you that in a sec. Which I need to go to dashboard and go to Fierce and Free. Okay, that beside my homepage, I also have my notes displayed so that people who find Fierce and Free can see the kinds of things I put on notes. So now here's that note that I just wrote. And if I were to click on this graphic, it pulls up the quote from within the post. So that's pretty cool and is a way to get people straight into a post that you've written. Now, if I go back here, okay, this is from this morning. I didn't refresh this feed so I could show you guys this. Another thing you can do on notes is just to share random items. So this, for example, is a picture I took on the equinox of the sunrise and the way it reflected through the window panes, which was pretty cool. And I just shared this. No comments or likes yet, but not a big deal. If I go back here, you can also see that in my notes feed here. So I've been trying to share older content recently and more quotes to try to kind of reuse or get new eyes on the older content that I had. At the time, I had less subscribers, and specifically less subscribers from the Substack platform. Now I have significantly more. So I want to kind of bring this older content back to people's view. Okay, so now I'm going to stop share for a sec, and I'm going to flip over to my other Substack with my other sign in, and we're going to see how you can share videos. So if I go over to my Substack coach, Substack, just waiting for it to load. There we go. Now for this one, you'll want to be on your dashboard, not on your actual home page, because what you're going to do is edit the post that you want to share. So let's do this one, the first notes feed one that I did. If I just click the 3-dot menu and go edit, this pulls up the post and all the editorial options. So I'm going to click this top one, clips, and I'm going to move my Zoom stuff out of the way. And this brings up several clips that have been auto-generated by Substack. If you don't see any auto-generated clips, which has happened to me, you just click the create button. And then what this does is it brings up your full screen, and you can basically move this around and say, actually, I want this section here, like so. And that's going to be my clip. So that is a possibility. I'm just going to X out of this, and I'm going to go to this one, and we're going to go and click this share button here. And this will pull up several things. Click to watch the full video with the link. It will have the clip itself, and it will have the view full episode below. I'm going to X out the view full episode, so there's only one video, but then I'm going to leave this link, as annoying as it is, here so that people could watch this and then click on this. So a short clip from, oops. There we go. And then I'm going to post that. Note sent. All right, so we're going to close this down. I didn't make any changes. I don't need to save anything. I'm just going to back out And we're going to go to Substack Coach. And I believe I have my notes tab. I do. There we go. So this is how it will show up in notes for people who follow me. And I have another one here. This one I created myself. This one was auto-generated. So this one doesn't have as all the text. This was a share of a full post. So, okay, that is it for today. And I will talk to you again later, probably next week. Also, some new announcements coming for April. But I will send out an email about that specifically. All right, bye for now.